The trophy event is race 6, the Hong Kong Rugby Union Cup, and it is class 4, 1650 metres. And at the top, Viva Popcorn, who was wide early and had to press forward, was a decent enough run in the end, all things considering. Angus Chung rides, he's dropping 12 pounds here in body weight. Viva Popcorn, world famous, might be able to lead here. Right as Rain finally got on the board last start. June Planet's been good in 3 runs. He comes to Happy Valley for the 2nd time, and he's got blinkers and a tongue tie being added. Happy Angel on a 7-day turnaround. Amazing Boy for Michael Chang was a winner 2 starts ago. Travel Guide hasn't done a great deal. Helene Alibor's been disappointing. Brilliant Pioneer has the blinkers off. London Lucky Stars actually trialled up okay coming into this, pulled up with blood in the trachea going back to the 8th of March, and Turtle again off a rating of 43. Matthew Poon and Benno Jung. Pace here, Nick, world famous, can he dictate?
He possibly can, yeah, from wide, and I mean there wouldn't be a huge amount of speed on in the race. I guess Happy Angel's one that on some of that previous form can go forward. Helene Alibor's probably not the worst at trying to lead as well, but he might get a little bit further back, and he might just be caught up on the outside there. London Lucky Star, I think, should be prominent. Viva Popcorn's another one there, Paul, with 7 pounds up. Yeah,
he's got the apprentice on as well. June Planet's up in trip, but he gets back and he's been running on strongly. And Right as Rain, another last start winner that generally gets back.
Speaking of Right as Rain, we can hear from his jockey, Karis Teaton. He's riding the last start winner.
Karis Teaton, Right as Rain, is one of a decent book of rides for you on Wednesday night, but this horse managed to get the job done last time out. I guess that was pleasing for all concerned because it's been a little while in coming.
Yeah, you know, he's been running pretty well throughout his whole runs, and so last time, of course, from a nice gate, he got a nice run through a rail and took the shortest way home, and he digged down nicely and got there when it meant to be.
That was 1,800 metres, Karis. He drops back in trip this week. What's your take on that? Because he's never looked like he possesses much in the way of speed and probably needs a bit of a trip. Would that be fair?
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit sharp for him, and I think he's not a horse where you can ride him too aggressively too, and then he will not finish his race. So I think from that draw, he will have to be to force us to just give him a chance, and you know, if the speed is on, then that gives him a chance to run home strongly.
You needed to be at your almost strongest, I would have thought, last time out to get him up, but it was quite impressive the way he did keep finding. Were you impressed by it? Yeah,
actually, he, like, turning into the home straight, I was hoping he could let down and he would sprint home, and he was actually very brave because there was a very narrow gap between the horse that was in front of us, and he was pretty brave to go through that. So I'm just hoping that win has given him a bit of confidence. Usually it does. And you know, he gets the right run tomorrow.
You've known him best as a rider. You've got a pretty good record, and that was your first ride this season for David Hall as well. Nice to continue that association. Be good to keep it 100%, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, it would be good to get a win again. Don't have many rides for him, but it was nice to get one and get a winner.
Karis Teaton riding the 5-year-old son of Rios, Right as Rain. We can have a look now at another replay. This is June Planet. I think the gear changes, Nick, are really going to spark this guy to life, hopefully, because it does get a long way out of his ground.
He does, and it was more evident last time, Tom, wasn't it? On this occasion, see, he was basically last turning in, and he's had quite a bit of work to do on the outside. So, look, for me, he's not run badly at all in his 3 starts to date, though I guess you could argue he was disappointing last time as a beaten favourite. But blinkers, tongue tie going on, stepping up in trip, Hugh Bowman's on. There's enough to like for me, Paul.
Yeah, I think it's the key is the step up in distance, isn't it? Obviously, they put the blinkers on and the tongue tie as well, so that gear change, it should spark him up.
Yep, he's run 3 good races so far, has June Planet. A couple more to have a look at here. One is Viva Popcorn, who did a lot of work this night, Paul, but world famous, what chance is he off the front?
I quite like him. He's quite well rated, and he showed he's back to a little bit of form here. He's one off 60 and 75. If June Planet gives him a massive start, I mean, if he gets a massive start off him, then he could hold on, world famous.
Yeah, I think he'll give his running. I certainly think he'll be able to do that. And as Tom alluded to, that run last time was that bit better. Viva Popcorn usually turns up, runs his race. He's a 4-time course and distance winner.
Yep, he certainly does. The current favourite, Paul, is June Planet at 2.8 for the Hong Kong Rugby Union Cup. You would have played prop, wouldn't you?
Prop hooker, actually.
Hooker, okay.
Yeah, there you go. So it wasn't too far away. I started off at halfback, but as I got bigger, I ended up as a hooker. So.
Left, right out.
Yeah, exactly. June Planet on top for me. He'll get back. He'll be running on strongly. Well Famous. Don't mind Well Famous as well from the front. Well rated. Riders Rain and Viva Popcorn. Up the top of the book for me. 4, 2, 3, 1.
Yeah, June Planet on top for me as well. There's a bit happening around him, and I think this extra trip really will suit him. So June Planet goes on top with plenty of confidence. Riders Rain, look, I'm concerned with the drop back in trip, but now he's got his head in front. Karras stays on board. He's 1 from 1 for David Hall, so and he knows the horse best. We'll put him in for second. Viva Popcorn goes in for third. They're up at the top, and Happy Angel, happy to include him as well. I know he's backing up again relatively quickly, but he's pretty consistent even without winning. So we'll give him another chance. 4, 3, 1, 5.
2.8 for June Planet. We'll see if he can break through at the fourth time of asking. Race number 6 underway at 9:15.